part of it that, well, we've been talking about as well. We've touched upon it as well. And now, India has once again exposed the unholy alliance of the Pakistani Army and terrorist organizations. During a media interaction on Sunday, the Director General of Military Operations shared striking details about a funeral held in Pakistan's Muridke. Now, DGMO said that India has identified the Pakistani army officers who participated in the funeral of Lashkar-e-Tayyiba and Jaish-e-Muhammad terrorists who were killed in Operation Sindoor. Now, few officers close to Pakistan Army Chief General Asim Munir attended the funeral of these terrorists. Some of the names of the key Pakistani military and other leaders who were in attendance include Lieutenant General Fayyaz Hussain, Shah, Corps Commander of 4 Corps in Lahore, Major General Rao Imran Sartaj, GOC 11 Infantry Division, Brigadier Mohammad Farkun Shabir, Commander 15 Hybrid Mechanized Brigade, Dr. Usman Anwar, Inspector General of the Police of Punjab, Malik Soheb Ahmed Bhatt, Member of the Provincial Assembly of Punjab. Videos from the funeral showed LET Commander Abdul Rauf, a specially designated global terrorist by U.S. Treasury, leading prayers for the deceased and draped in the Pakistani national flag while flanked by military officers. Now, India has said that evidence will be provided to the international community to prove the unholy nexus which India has long been talking about. Well, Lieutenant General, you just heard what we are trying to say, that it is an open support that is there from their army to terrorists. The only difference is that they're not wearing an legal camouflage uniform. These terrorists are the open foot soldiers of the Pakistani army.
Yeah, these, if you what you have said, like I have always been mentioning, that Pakistani army has a nation, and we as a nation have an army. The Pakistani army is in control of the entire Pakistan. Out of the history of about 80 years, 39 years have been the martial laws, and balance 39 years there have been governments which are at the will of the Pakistan army. And having said that, the Pakistani well knows that it doesn't have the capability to fight in India in the conventional domain. That therefore it has taken this route of sub-conventional level, which is a no very cheap cost. They are trying to bleed India to the thousand cuts. They have these jihadis which are dispensable, and one jihadi goes, the other comes up. This is a very low cost option. They are using this as a strategic weapon, and it is very, very clear. It is not only the terrorists. We have started calling the Pakistani as the jihadi army. It is the jihadi army which is carrying out its operation through the terrorists. And these terrorists, no, the world knows it, India knows it, the camps are there. The Pakistan has always been in the denial mode, and you are well aware that Al Qaeda chief was brought out very close to the military headquarters of Osama bin Laden by the Navy SEALs. What else is, everybody knows that they are there, and we have been showing that all these terrorists, Masood Azhar, and all are being just kept safely there. They are carrying out the fundamental ideas. They are radicalizing the masses and also carrying out the recruitment, the training, the indoctrination, supplying weapons through these terrorists, which are launched from the launch pads, and now they are by your visuals. It is very clear to the world what the Pakistani army is doing. Now it is no wherever in world, not only in India, in the global affairs, wherever the terrorist is there, his roots or strings are brought from the nursery of Pakistan, or which Pakistan is known as the fountainhead. Everybody knows it. So there, and Indian diplomacy is doing well, and the day is not very far. It will take some time before the world realizes it is not that India's problem, it is the world's problem, and it is high time that infrastructure has to be destroyed. And this can only be destroyed, as you're well aware, that the Pakistani economic situation is very, very bad. And secondly, is we need to choke the Pakistani as a nation, as an army, by choking their finances. All the international monetary aid, the World Bank aid, all the other aids which are coming from the UN and other world bodies, and including some West Asia, Turkey, they need to be strangled with the financial support to both the terrorist financing and the national financing. Having said that, the diplomatic measures are in place, and you have seen that even this IMF loan which has been given, though despite best trying, possibly it is conditional. And if it doesn't listen, it may be brought to book and the financial aid is not given. We must continue our diplomatic efforts on two fronts to bring Pakistan to book in the Financial Action Task Force and also on the aid. And even if the aid is given, we must ensure to the world bodies that it is transparent and accounted and used for the welfare of people and not for buying weapons and for terrorist financing. Having said that, I also want to bring out the internal security situation of Pakistan is very, very bleak. It may explode any time. And one of the reasons Pakistan asked for a truce that it had to pull out a lot of divisions from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Baluchistan, which were fighting insurgency or terrorism war there. Now they have been brought here. There's a vacuum there, and even the problems have there are intensifying. Few days back, 2 3 days back, the channels reported that they've upped the ante and striking at will in those areas.